So let's be real. Is a KOA campground actually worth the money for your family's next trip? You've seen that iconic yellow sign everywhere, right? But maybe you've heard they're pricey, or you're just not sure what you're getting for that money compared to, let's say, a state park. We've seen nightly rates that can swing from $40 to well over $80 a night, which is enough to make anyone pause and think, what's the catch? Trust us, we've asked the same questions. After staying at KOAs all over the country with our own family, we figured out what makes them special. So in this video, we're breaking down our top 5 reasons that make KOA a fantastic and often surprisingly smart choice for your family. Let's get to it right here on Hangin with the Hayeses. Hey y'all, it's Crazy Keon here, and before we count down our top 5, you need to know off the break that all KOAs are simply not the same. And that's a good thing. KOA actually has 3 different campground tiers, which again, I'll explain to you. Those tiers, first one you got is your KOA journey. Now, think of these as your perfect pit stop, usually right off the highway. And they are designed for travelers who need safe, clean, and reliable place to rest for the night on a long road trip. That's all they're designed for. Now, the journey has all of the essentials. They usually have pull-through RV sites, easily in and out, clean bathrooms, and after-hours check-in. Those are the ones you want to do definitely for your quick stop. Now, the next thing is your KOA holiday. Now, these are your vacation base camps. You're going to find them near popular tourist locations. And the beautiful thing about that is the towns and the attractions that they are close to. They are designed to have like built-in longer type stays with more amenities. So they're going to have your swimming pool, your Olympic-sized pools and stuff, playgrounds for the kids, deluxe cabins, and they are also going to have other planned activities that go on in and around the campground. This is the classic, what I call classic, KOA experience most people will picture. Now, there is one other type of KOA. Now, that type KOA is the top tier. It's your KOA resort. Now, these places tend to have a lot of amenity. The other thing I like about them that is really beautiful is that these are destinations all by themselves. They don't really need any help, and you don't have to leave the campground pretty much for anything. A KOA resort is going to have a full vacation package right there built in. They have resort style pools, restaurants right on site, a full schedule of staff led events, premium sites, and honestly, I'm telling you, if you go to one, Nashville KOA Resort is one. If you get a chance to go, you're going to have an amazing trip without ever leaving the campground. So that is something I definitely want to point out. Now, understanding these tiers will help you understand exactly what you're getting. You can't show up at a journey expecting water slides and like at a resort, okay? You just can't do it. But you can count on it being a clean, convenient place to stop on a long trip. Now that you know the basics, let's dive into our number 5 reason to stay at a KOA. All right, now starting in our list at number 5 is a reason that truthfully may throw a lot of people for a loop, especially since we just talked about cost, okay? I know that's a big thing for everybody. The budget friendliness and awesome value of KOA is one of the reasons to actually stay there. Now, I know what you're thinking. You literally just said that they can be expensive. And yes, nightly rates can be higher than a state park, okay, because they do have overhead and things of that nature. However, let me just say this. When you look at the total cost of a family vacation, KOA 90% of the time comes out ahead. Here's the secret. All the included amenities means that you are not consistently pulling out your wallet for entertainment. So at most KOA holidays and resort campgrounds, Your stay includes access to the swimming pool, the playground, the basketball courts. Our kids will spend hours on the jumping pillow, especially when they were much smaller. And the giant inflatable blob that's basically kid heaven, they cannot get enough of it. That hours of fun that the kids are having means that you aren't paying for a separate trampoline park or a water park or something like that. Now, here is the other thing that is a huge money saver: food. Every single KOA site, whether it be a tent or a big rig, has a picnic table, and most of them have a fire ring. Now, unless your local ordinance prevents a fire ring, you're welcome to have a fire at most those KOA campgrounds. This means you can cook your own food, your own meals every single day instead of dropping a fortune off in the local restaurants. For the price of one family dinner out, you can buy groceries for days, a campfire that can cook hot dogs, you can do pancake breakfasts, and of course, s'mores. Well, who camps without s'mores? And hey, let's tell the truth. If you have a millennial or a Gen Y, let's talk Wi-Fi. Okay, most KOAs offer it, and here's the kicker: it's for free. It's not included in a resort fee or anything like that. It's for free. Now, it might not always be as strong as you would like it, enough for like a movie marathon or something like that, but it's usually perfect for checking directions, posing a few photos or something like that, or letting the kids wind down with the tablet. It is perfect for that. It's another small perk that adds up when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. And when you factor in the free entertainment, the home cooked meals, and that nightly rate starts to look real good. It looks pretty doggone reasonable if you ask me. Okay, now here's a hot tip I'm going to show you. The KOA Rewards program costs about $36 a year, and you get 10% off of each and every stay. It can literally pay for itself in one long weekend. Mine paid for itself literally in 2 whole days. Coming in at number 4 is how incredibly welcoming KOAs are to first-time campers. So if you're a first-time camper, definitely the place you want to do it. Let's face it, camping can be intimidated for new people. It's just what it is. What gear that you need to bring? How on earth do you back up this trailer? What if you forget the coffee? I mean, something that simple. KOA is amazing at lowering that stress level, and I've seen it firsthand. The staff, they are consistently friendly and used to helping newbies. So if you're new, that's where you definitely want to start. They'll guide you to your site. They'll give you tips on setting up. They'll answer questions that you have without making you feel like an idiot. And the guidance alone can turn a stressful arrival into a great start to a family vacation. So I definitely recommend them for that. Now, here's the other plus to this. The facilities are built for comfort. That's just what they are. They're not just a plot of land. You get access to clean, well-lit bathrooms, hot showers. Feels like a 5-star luxury hotel when you're sleeping in a tent. I mean, and that's kind of sort of the goal behind it. Almost every KOA has a camp store stocked with the latest and greatest of camping equipment and things that you might need or that you might have forgotten. They also usually have things like firewood. If they have no fire ordinances that prevent it, matches, ketchup, or that one crucial thing that everybody forgets, and that's tent stakes. Okay, having a safety net like that is a huge anxiety reducer for the new people. Now, here is the best part, I say, of the friendly atmosphere. Unlike some isolated campgrounds that may be out there, KOAs are social. Okay, you'll see other families and they tend to want to talk to you. Your kids will instantly make friends at the playground, and you're going to learn a ton just by watching experienced people like me or some other folks out there as they come in and they do what they do. It's a super low pressure way to learn the ropes about this thing we call camping. And for anyone who is RV curious and maybe not quite ready to commit, maybe they're in a tent and they're trying to get into some type of RV, some KOAs even partner with rental companies so that you can try it out for the first time. And that's a really cool thing. It makes a whole world of camping feel more accessible to everybody. All right, here we are at number 3. We're talking about pure, simple convenience. Unbeatable convenience and location is why KOAs are so popular. With well over 500 campgrounds across North America in their network, There is a KOA almost anywhere you want to be. Now, seriously, pull their map up online. Matter of fact, here it is right here. Okay. It's kind of amazing. Whether you're road trip planning to a national park, visiting a big city, or you're just driving across country, all right, chances are there is a KOA on your route. This massive network makes planning so much easier. It makes planning a trip almost effortless. Now, you know that you can count on finding a place that meets certain standards of quality. Now, that's really big for me. They call me a bougie camper. It is what it is, okay? Finding a quality that takes the guesswork out of booking is top priority for me. Their online reservation system, which I can talk about for hours upon hours upon hours. As long as you book before 4 o'clock, their online reservation system will let you book right away. It makes booking an ease. It lets you map out and book your entire road trip from your couch. Now, their locations are also very calculated and smart, and that's what I like about them. The KOA journey spots are literally right off the highway. We talk about in another episode, infield Rocky Mount, KOA, directly off the interstate. KOA holidays and resort campgrounds are often minutes from the entrances to places you like. So let's say, for instance, you want to go to Yellowstone or the Grand Canyon or something like that. There are KOAs right there. Some even offer shuttles to various nearby attractions so that you can leave your car and leave your RV there. You don't have to worry about parking. It's a totally stress-free day. Now, just beyond location, the on-site amenities are all about convenience. We're talking laundry rooms, okay? In that KOA New Orleans, I showed you the whole laundry room. You can't beat it. It's an absolute game changer on a long trip, okay? Many of them have fenced-in dog parks called Camp Canines. Now, that is so that your furry little buddy that is traveling with you, just like family, can stretch their legs and have a little bit of fun without getting into too much trouble. Now, those camp stores that are also there are wonderfully stocked, okay? I cannot tell you how much and how many times the camp stores have saved us, more times than we can count. It just is what it is. This blend of a reliable network and thoughtful amenities just makes a travel experience that much smoother. I cannot tell you how much we enjoy that. Now, if you don't mind me getting down to the nitty gritty, okay, the reason a KOA works for so many people is because people come from different backgrounds when it comes to camping, just like they do with work and other things, okay? So with so many people and so much diversity, we have to make that number 2 on the list. The incredible variety of how you can camp and how you can stay is what makes KOA a perfect place. This is why KOA is perfect for everyone, from diehard tent campers and who, those who believe that roughing it is the way to go, to those who, are bougie like me that prefer to do something called glamping instead of camping. And of course, they have, traditional sites that are just as nice. But even those who choose to set up that way, they usually come, even the tent sites, with a nice level place to put your tent, a picnic table, again, a fire ring, and all of that is just a short walk from clean bathrooms. I cannot tell you, women, y'all know what I'm talking about. If the bathroom ain't clean, you ain't going in there. Like my thing is this: if you can't bare ass the toilet, then I can't stay there. And that's even if I have an RV. You never know when the toilet gonna mess up. For RVers, the options are fantastic, and we're talking about from simple water and electric sites to giant pull-through sites that have full hookups, premium patios, electric sites that have deck furniture and grills. Plus, a great known fact is that they don't typically have age restrictions on RVs. That's another big, huge thing, which some private parks do. So where KOA really changes the game with this, truthfully, is cabins, okay? The cabin game is off the chain. You got basic camping cabins that are perfect for anybody that is, not so sold on sleeping on the ground. Okay, you get solid roof, you got four walls, you got real beds, and it's cozy. It's a secure home base while still using the campground bathhouses. Okay, then you have deluxe cabins, and I showed you those in the New Orleans KOA. The deluxe cabins are an absolute game changer. These cabins come with their own private bathroom, which is a lovely thing. They usually have a kitchenette, and many include lines that you can get your TV. Okay, plug a TV up and get to going. You get the full camping experience. You get a fire pit, the outdoor fun. A lot of them have tables and chairs with umbrellas and all that good stuff. And you have the community, but with the comforts of a hotel room. And that's why the cabins are so wonderful. I've never stayed in a deluxe cabin. I'm just going to be honest with you, but I know some people that do. And on a rainy day, I'm going to tell you, having a dry, warm place to shower is a total lifesaver. Some KOAs even offer unique stays like Airstreams, which is a metal trailer that looks like a Twinkie. Okay, yurts, teepees, restored train cabooses, variety. That's the name of this game. Variety means that you can dial in on exactly the comfort and adventure that you are looking for, making camping literally fun for everybody. And now that we have come to number one, I just want you to know, like and subscribe, because I got to justify paying for all of this stuff. That being said, number one, it's all about family fun. That is our number one reason to stay at a KOA. Without a doubt, it is a nonstop family fun adventure every single time we go. This is the heart of the KOA existence and the heart of the KOA experience. A KOA is not just a place to park your RV, pitch your tent. It is a destination for you to get away, get out, and play. The list of amenities at most KOA, holidays, and resort locations is just ridiculously awesome. I'll post a few up here at the end of the video so that you can see. We're talking about big swimming pools. Some places have water slides at some of the resorts, splash pads. There are well-kept playgrounds, okay? And many golf courses. In some places I've heard bike rentals. That's a big thing as well. And of course, there is the legendary jumping pillow. Don't tell nobody, but even I get on the jumping pillow with my big kid, and that joke is 16 years old and my size now. Listen, it's not a party unless you got a jumping pillow going on. But it's more than just the facilities. Let me just be straight with you. KOA is a master at creating a community through planned activities. That is the one thing you've heard me say it over and over through this, and I'm saying it again. During peak season, what ends up happening is you find schedules packed with ice cream socials, outdoor movie nights, tie-dye stations, crafts for the kids. You may have themed weekends like Christmas in July or epic Halloween celebrations like you may have just experienced this year. Trick-or-treating is always going on through the campground through the month of October. Resorts often have a full-time recreation staff. That is their sole job, is to make sure that you are having a blast at the KOA. All of this creates an environment where kids can just be kids. They meet new friends. They join random games of dodgeball. They enjoy a sense of freedom that's impossible to find in a hotel because you're confined to a room. And the only time you run into people is when you're just at the pool. That's just what it is. As for parents, okay, didn't leave you out. Parents, you don't have to necessarily worry so much when you're camping at a KOA, because if you're there and I'm there, I'm looking out for your kids' safety just like you are. And I expect you to look out for mine, just like I'm looking out for yours. And that's everything. It gives you, as a parent, an opportunity to relax, knowing that your kids are safe and entertained all in one central location. Now, you can sit by the fire with a book, with a mimosa, a wine, a beer, or whatever the case you got going on, while your kids, they're hanging out with other kids. you're now able to communicate and have adult conversation with other adults. And that is great. Your kids are having the time of your life, and you're having the best beer with s'mores and campfire of your life. The focus and the focus is on a shared experience. You know what I mean? And it's pure fun. It's just pure fun for us. The number one reason why KOA is absolutely worth it. So to answer our original question, is KOA really worth it for your family? After dozens of stays, and I can tell you, I've stayed in more KOAs than I want to admit, the answer is definitely yes. The blend of value, convenience, different ways to stay, and at the end of the day, the incredible focus on family makes them a top-tier choice for a camping trip. They perfectly fill that gap between roughing it and being comfortable, creating an outdoor experience that is memorable for everyone. So, we've shared our top reasons, but now we'd like to hear from you. What have your KOA experiences look like? I want to know what your KOA experiences have looked like. Now, did you have a favorite KOA you stayed at, or an amenity you wish every campground had? Drop a comment below. We love reading your stories. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing for more family, fun, camping tips. Thank you for watching. We'll see you out on the road. This is Crazy Keon, and you're hanging with the Hayeses.